Stream. What's going on, fam? Salute to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here on this Thursday. Shout out to David Dice with the first super chat. That's crazy, bro. It's a crazy story, bro. I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Right, Liana, you're here. We're gonna react to this Boosie thing, and there was actually two stories I was gonna speak about. I was gonna speak about Brittany Renner. I actually was gonna speak about Brittany Renner yesterday. And this Boosie, I decided to get to this one first. I'll tell you what, single motherhood is messed up, and somebody has to talk about it. Shout out to Brian Turner. Says Boosie and his baby mama have been beefing for years. And while we know he's done his dirt, everyone in Baton Rouge knows she brought a lot of that on herself. Appreciate it, man. What's up with these youngins, man? What's up with these youngins, man? Boosie probably should have never bought her that car. The entitlement is crazy. You know, Brian, I heard that, but she was good with her father before then. You know, these children who grow up in an environment without a father, it's gonna be bad. It really is. Salute to the moderators, the channel members. Make sure y'all click that join button and join the chat elite. Join up and become a member. Right? Shout out to the Patreons. And also, so make sure y'all are subscribed to all my channels. Maybe y'all should go and subscribe to the Rumble channels as well. This is my live stream channel on Rumble. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe because I told y'all we can't put all our content on YouTube. We just can't do that. I've had that mindset for years, but now we have a platform that we can go and put our stuff on and you don't have to worry about it being flagged down. All right. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here in the chat. Love letters. Love letters to L. I think that's I must say. Daisy, Troy, Zoe Marley, Sir Lance, David, Birds, Fire, Sigma, XL Pro, I'm him, Miss Tangy, Sleepy Montana, Latasha, Mall MC, Liana, John, 2M, Dora, Kathy, what's good? Eric, Gerald, Brian, Divine Photos, Ashley, Barber, JR Corone, Superman Clark Kent, Dwayne, Yuga, King Bolo, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Jabari was good. We're going to react to some videos. Y'all know what's crazy? There's a lot going on. We got a lot going on here in America. We have a lot going on over there on the continent of Africa. There's just a lot going on, people. And this is my piece of advice for anybody that is having issues with others on social media. You know? Hold on. Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on. Let me switch it. Give me a second. Yeah, they do look alike. Damn. Yo, that dude look alike. Hold up. Yo, this little girl is crazy. Yo, this little girl crazy. Hold on. He put up a post with her on April the 2nd. No, April the 9th. And he was saying basically that's his beautiful daughter. How did it go? How did it get to this? How did it get to this point to where this guy's beefing with his daughter? And that's why the mother comes into play, because I don't think the little girl has had any good feelings towards Boosie for her to feel this way. The entitlement, right? Why is she so entitled? We have to ask ourselves, why is she so entitled? That's the question that we got to ask, man. Why is this little girl? And that's what she is. She's a little girl. No, see, social media, these little girls think they grown, man. That's the problem. These little girls think they're grown, man, but you're a little girl, man. What's good, boss lady? A banger? What's good? Dirty South, what's up? The entitlement that these Gen Zers, and they don't know what it's like to not have the internet, cell phones. Even though I grew up where they had pagers and they had cellular phones. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have cell phones. They had cellular phones. And if you live in, let's say you living in the hood, the only people that had those were dope dealers. Okay? Everybody had a pager though. And we had pay phones. I think even in the early to mid 2000s, I think they still had pay phones. That's what we had. We need to make a call. We go right to walk to a pay phone. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have instant access to information. We had to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Even though we have video games, but you still like going outside, breathing fresh air, not living for social media. You youngins, I'm saying that, I'm 34. Okay, I can say that. All right. Y'all don't know how good you got it. You got teenagers who are becoming millionaires off of making vlogs and TikTok videos and Twitch. They didn't have that when I was young. But they can start supporting their families before they turn 18. Support themselves and their families. We only had a few options. Go to school, get a job, go to the army. There wasn't much room for entitlement, especially if you didn't come from the best economic background. Right, we had one house phone. That means if you pick up the house phone, you could hear somebody else's conversation. You have to wait till they get off the phone. But now people live on social media. They live in the virtual world. They have become the movie surrogates, where you have people who live through basically live through an avatar. They live through a robot while they're at home. Somebody else physically is living their life while they're controlling it at home because they're too afraid to leave the house. These are the times that we are in. Make sure y'all like the stream. Now let's get to this. All right. This is the girl he took the car from, right? The entitlement is seeping. And let me say this. I want to start this off by saying we don't know everything. We don't know everything that's going on, the deeply rooted issues. I just believe that the fact that Boosie has had such an adversarial relationship with the mother of his children, that plays a part into it. I said, and the crazy part is Tori went to a private school in Georgia. Her mama saw fit to make the child come home and be reprogrammed by the hood. That's crazy, Brian. But that's why we're going to be getting into this as far as the mothering is concerned. Because according to Brian in the chat, she was going to private school in Georgia because Boosie lives in Georgia. But the mother wanted her to come back home and reprogram. Right. So when people try to make it seem like the mother has nothing to do with this, oh, yes, she does. And she's going to be a big part of this conversation. She's a big part of this conversation. You look at Black China. Black China does not have primary custody of her children. But Black China wants child support. She wants back child support, even though she only has the child 2 days a week. The court should not allow that. You can't just be absent in your children's life and all of a sudden think that you deserve child support. No, you don't. But this is why you got to have agreements. But I'm pretty sure they had an agreement because he had the child most of the time. The child is comfortable in his environment. In a situation where the child ain't comfortable in his environment, the child is comfortable in that environment. That's what they know. Because what comes with child support is custody. She's going to want more custody. Because she ain't got no money like that. Now she wants to use her children for financial gain, just like Boosie's baby mother. And most of these other baby mothers. Shout out to Liana. Says, I'm about to bless someone. LOL. Appreciate it. Yeah, Liana definitely blesses with these memberships. Probably one of the best moderator membership giver out here. Right? People get their membership. So I see some people not here, but other places, they get their membership, and that's like peace, you know? They're not blessing nobody in the chat room, which shows the type of person that they are, you know? I'm just saying. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I mean, no, why not? Show that you support the platform because, you know, what's being given to somebody else, it also helps the channel. What's up, Steven? Make sure y'all like the stream. These younger generation, they have it a lot better than us. They have access to resources that we didn't have. They have the internet. You can look up anything. You have a lot more people to look up to. I didn't have YouTubers to look up to. Not saying that's what I was looking for, but I didn't have that. I couldn't just say, you know what? I'm going to go get me a computer and a microphone and I'm going to start vlogging or video gaming. I think I'd actually be a great gamer. Okay? Nobody loves video games more than me. I just put it all to the side to focus on this. But I mean, if I have to pick up the joystick, I mean, you know, if I have to, you know, I still game, you know, when I'm not doing this, but I'm just saying. Shout out to Liana, the good nurse. She just blessed Dirty South MVP with a membership. Salute to you. I tell you, she's one of the best to do it. Most of these people I see other places, they get memberships and they just keep it to themselves. They're not trying to help nobody in the chat. Like, come on, man. You want to help nobody out in the chat? Bless them with a membership? Like, what are you here for? You know? It goes to support me, of course. You know? But, you know, these youngins of today, they have a lot more resources than we did. Even though we have more fun as children because we weren't indoctrinated with propaganda, boys was able to be boys and girls were able to be girls. We didn't have to worry about rainbow flags and trans this and drag that, none of that. But when you have a father who's successful who's willing to help and support you. Because I don't think Boosie is like bad with his kids. I mean, he seems to have a good relationship with his son. I think his other children, he doesn't have problems with them that I know of. So whenever I see young people like this who clearly have been indoctrinated with their mother's BS, because when you have this amount of animosity towards your father, that is because of the indoctrination of your mother. Your mother has made you believe that your father is the enemy. And a lot of kids grow up thinking that the father is the enemy. You haven't even give your father a chance. As you remember, Lil Boosie was on trial for Red Room back in 2010. It was her brother, street dude named Terry Boyd, whom Boosie was on trial for taking the life of. It was a very, very complex story. Right, but I mean, did he go to jail for it? I can only deal in who got punished for it and who didn't. He didn't go to jail for that. I mean, we can say he's the cause, but is he? I mean, I don't know. You know, just because, you know, somebody that may know Boosie did it doesn't exactly mean that he like put a hit on this guy. And again, I don't know the particulars of that. So I'm not going to delve deep in because I don't know the particulars. Y'all know more than me. Brian, I'm pretty sure you know more than me because you're down there. Nola. But still, Boosie was in his daughter's life. Boosie was in his daughter's life. This picture that you're seeing on the right, he posted this in April of this year. April. Probably may have another picture that's a little bit more recent. So it's not like he ain't never been in his daughter's life. He ain't there for her. He's been there for her, but Boosie's a rapper. His daughter said that she would rather her father be a street dude than a famous rapper. Why does he have to be a street dude? Why can't he be a doctor or a lawyer, right? Why does he have to be a street dude? These black heifers, yes, I'm going there, are indoctrinating their young daughters to think that dating street dudes is okay. No, it's not. And according to Boosie, his I believe, 16-year-old daughter is dating a 19-year-old. And he says the mother is allowing it. Now, I could go deeper and tell you why a 19-year-old is up in his baby mama's house with his 16-year-old daughter. Because maybe the mother fancies the 19-year-old. We've seen that. Maybe that's why she's allowing this night, because she probably can't get a man herself. Now, we're going to get into we're going to get into her, and we're going to get into Boosie's response just by reading Boosie's body language. Okay? He seems like he's fed up. He seems like he's troubled by the actions of his daughter. But there's nothing he can do because his daughter is living with her mother. I think he wants his daughter to be successful. He doesn't want his daughter to fail. He doesn't want his daughter to become another statistic, but she's on her way to being another statistic. And I think for so long, they try to marginalize black fathers so that when years later, when the children are adults, they can say that man wasn't in that child's life. He didn't care. But they're not going to tell you the grimy things that these women did to keep the fathers away from the children. These women will push the biological fathers out of the children's lives and put these dysfunctional weirdos around their children. And then when those children are harmed, that woman is not held accountable. Y'all want to talk about the biological father. Well, guess what? He has to deal with restraining orders. He has to deal with her pushing, the They're keeping him away from the children, calling the police on him. They don't want to talk about that. They just want to talk about the fact that he wasn't there. Okay, why wasn't he? And they'll say, well, I didn't keep the children out. Yes, you did. You're a liar. You're a liar. If a man doesn't want to be in his children's life, he's going to leave before the child is even born. He won't even sign a birth certificate. He won't even acknowledge the children. Y'all are liars. You're the one putting this propaganda in their minds, poisoning them against their fathers because you want control of those children as your payback. But a lot of you heifers have to understand that once them children are grown, it is what it is. Those fathers are not going to be pressed because there's nothing that they can do. There's nothing that they can do. But it's easy to blame the father. It's easy to say he wasn't there. Okay, so why wasn't he there? Why wasn't he there? People say, well, Boosie was in and out of jail. Boosie has been out of jail for a while. I mean, he did get arrested recently, but Boosie hasn't been in and out of prison. When Boosie got out of Angola, he's been on the straight and narrow ever since. He's not getting in and out of trouble. Boosie's been, since he got out of prison, he did that stint. He's been out ever since. So what are people talking about? He's in and out of jail. No, he's not. That's not true. He's not in and out of jail. Let's be real about this. It's easy to blame Boosie and say he's the problem, but it's difficult for you people to say, you know what, that woman don't know what she's doing. Y'all can't say that because it makes her look bad. Salute to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here tonight as we expose this farce that is the man don't want to be in his children's life. It's all his fault. No, this isn't. You got women who are so butthurt. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. You got a lot of butthurt heifers out here who are angry at the world, and they are putting all this propaganda out here because they hate the fact that these men don't want to be one. Shout out to Liana.
Stroke survivor 1 year today. God blessed me, so I like to play it forward.
Okay, I appreciate that, Liana, and shout out to you for being a stroke survivor. I'm glad that you are here and you're able to move forward. So thank you. All right. Now let's get these videos up so I can show y'all the madness that is going on right now. Okay. I'm going to show you her video. I'm going to show her video first. This is just talk about ungrateful. Like, what is she going to do for work? This is going to be another situation like 50 Cent's son. Y'all know 50 Cent, you know, his son, and 50 Cent, like 50 is a very petty man. Or maybe he doesn't want to squash the beef with his son. Maybe it's like, oh, so you want to go there? Okay, fine. You know, in those situations. But she can still change this. I think Boosie's still giving her the opportunity to stop this foolishness. Right? Again, make sure y'all like the stream.
Like y'all want me to have loyalty for this nigga he don't even have for me. That's not me. I'm sorry, that's not me. I don't care how much money he got. I don't care how big he get. I don't care how low he get. I don't want to be a part of that nigga life. I'm glad I don't gotta call nigga my daddy no more. He's a bitch. Like for real.
Y'all see why this generation of women will never be happy, will never find happiness. See, this is how she feels about her. This is something that's been brewing because of I would say the mother. You women do not have to turn your children against the fathers. You do not have to do that. You need to tell your children to respect their fathers, regardless. But because you heifers have no morals, even though you claim to be Christians, you need, in the Bible, doesn't it tell you to respect your fathers? Right? Honor father, mother. But she's on here calling her father a bitch. See, if my daughter ever said this to me, I'm not doing anything for her. She's on her own. There is no fixing things until she comes back to me with a very sincere apology and make strides to change her life. But even then, I would still feel skeptical until progress is shown. This is her mother speaking through her. This is her mother. I mean, look at her eyes. This is her mother speaking through her. This is her mother speaking through her, y'all. This is her mother speaking through her. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't she the one that didn't Boosie take her car back? Didn't Boosie end up taking her car back? Is she the one? But these people will still claim to be Christians and love God, but they disrespect their fathers. Listen, if I have disagreements with my father, I'm never going to call him a bitch. Ever. Ever. Because without him, I would not be here. And if I'm a spiritual person, I know what comes with being disrespectful towards your parents. You can disagree. You can have disagreements, but it should never get to this point. She looks real crazy here. I see why Boosie took that. Is she the one he took? Yeah, this is why he took the car back. How am I going to give you something and you act disrespectful towards me? I don't think so. He have her car in his music video. Now, what is she going to do? She ain't got no career. She ain't got no money. How is she going to survive out here? She going to do interviews? Listen, if any of you bloggers interview this entitled runt, you are a clout chasing weirdo. Okay? We definitely not going to see her on Vlad. You know what I'm saying? Vlad needs Boosie, okay? Vlad was like, man, I was trying to help you get out of jail, man. Vlad needs, you're not going to see her on Vlad. Now, some of these other desperado bloggers, they may have her on their platform, but y'all are weirdos if you do. You're weirdos if you do. This girl needs help. She needs help. You could tell her mother's energy flowing right through her. And that's why her mother would never get into the kingdom of heaven or find happiness. Now, it's a shame what happened to her brother, but I don't know the particulars. I don't know the particulars. So I can't comment on that. I don't know the particulars. Yeah, Vlad was helping Boosie get out of jail. That's why I say you'll never see on Vlad. Vlad needs Boosie, man. Boosie's like, you know what I'm saying? He's too valuable to the brand. He's too valuable to the brand.
I'm glad. Anybody that know me knows. When that conversation came up, oh, do you like being the daughter of a person that's famous? I always said that it was aggravating. I'd rather have I never said I'd rather have a regular, but I said I'd rather have a dad that's trapping or something.
She says she don't want no regular dad. She want a dad that's trapping. Now you see why young black men do not want black women. Now you see why young black men are turning to the red pill philosophy or to the passport bros, because this is what they are around. Young females with this mentality. Say Vlad was helping Boosie go to jail. Vlad said he was helping him get out though. You know, ain't like AR Ab when AR Ab got himself put in jail. Okay, people can say Vlad this, Vlad that. Nobody told him to go on Vlad and answer all those questions truthfully. But listen, Boosie is very important to the brand over there. This is why young black men are getting passports and leaving. I'm not talking about black men in their 20s. I'm talking about teenage black men. Why you think they're resonating with the Andrew Tates of the world? And why they are choosing to not want to be with American black females. This generation of women are destroyed, they are broken, and they are miserable because they have deeply rooted daddy issues. But I bet you if you were to actually talk to this young lady, I bet you her and her mother have issues. But she'd rather side with her mother than her father.
Like, don't get me. I'm thankful, but it's just like, it's annoying.
It's annoying. No, I think you're the annoying one here. And let's go over to what Boosie had to say. We're going to go into what Boosie said. Boosie, man, he was very calm. You could just tell that I think he started to come to the realization that his daughter's too far gone, man. That his daughter's too far gone. When you start calling your father a beer, then it's gonna make things worse. It really is. This young girl is out of her mind. Okay? She has the spirit of her broken mother in her. You would rather have a father that's trapping. Oh, you mean a father that's going to end up in prison or dead? That's the type of father you rather have? And y'all wonder why black women can't keep a man? Why they're trying to date men in prison? How many stories have we seen of black women getting caught having relations with men in prison? They are the largest growing, the fastest rising side chick majority. They're the majority of side chicks. The fastest rising, listen, they're the fastest rising entrepreneurs and side chicks, okay? They like the fastest rising in both of them. They're a fast rising group. So let's get in this video with Boosie, man.
You seen your brother interview? I don't want to see that nigga interview. That nigga's a con artist, bro.
Jay, we're in the EOE, era of entitlement. Girls don't know better.
All right, appreciate that, Eric. Yeah, especially the girls that have like really nice bodies or they went and got a decent BBL. A lot of entitlement there. A lot of these women think that if they're thick, they're gonna be able to date a rapper. It's crazy.
Straight con artist. I don't want to see his interview. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with his children. We don't fuck with them, bro. I gonna black. I told her that a couple times. Fucking right, I told her that a couple times. Yep. I did it. Yep. Yep. She was embarrassing the fam. I mean, she was giving her body away. At football games in the bathroom, man. I mean, going to my son's football games, having sex in the bathroom with boys. I mean, I probably told her more than that. Shit. That's the kind of daddy I am.
Man. So yeah, he's basically saying that she was having relations with these young boys at his son's football game. That's crazy. I'm not listen, this stuff does go on. Shout out to Jason Grady.
You know these black women love their hobos.
Oh, they absolutely do, man. I don't get it. I don't get this love affair with broke men. I mean, nobody loves a broke man more than a black woman. And people say, well, they're attracted to him. But there are men, I'm sure they are attracted to that have a job, that actually has a car in his own name, that can pay his own bills. But he's too structured. You know, he might be a little bit too much of an alpha male. You know, they need a beta male that looks like an alpha male. That's what these women want, because they want to control him and push him around, right? A man who has his own shit will not be pushed around. And these women get off on pushing grown men around, right? Which again, I don't know why you're aroused by that, but they're aroused by being able to boss around grown men. That's crazy. Because that man could just leave you at any time. And you done turned your whole life upside down just to be with him. You done pushed away friends and family members. He can just up and leave. Right? He driving your car all day to meet other women. Right? He's still cheating on you. Don't matter if you do work all day and pay the bills. He's still gonna cheat. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop Nathan. And you're delusional if you think it's gonna stop something, because it ain't. Y'all like the stream?
If we gonna tell the truth, let's keep it real. Shit, I did it. I say it again. You're embarrassing the fucking family. Shit, what the fuck? And the mama okay with it. Mama let 19-year-old boy stay with a 14-year-old.
Now, just to confirm, she's 16, right? He's saying that, 19-year-olds are staying with 14-year-olds. So I can confirm that she is 14, that she is 16, right? Let me show this real quick. This video real quick.
Man, shut up too much, man. Stop playing.
So was he a B when he bought you that car? Where's the hating ass mom at? All right. Where's the mama that can't stand Boosie? Where is she at? Is she somewhere filming and clapping because she thinks she about to drive this car?
Birthday.
Now, by the way, this is on Boosie's Instagram.
Tanisha, get all my I would have thought the put some music on for my girl, man.
Okay, something.
Patrick said he got it painted black in his video. He probably driving his car around. See, you can give it and then you can take it away. When I give you something, you need to be grateful, because if you ain't, I'll take that car right back.
You got out of that bitch slow.
There's more of him with his daughter. I just want to know, does she think he was a beat-in? I guess that's the team party. They're having a team party.
Happy birthday, fat.
Was he a bid when he bought you this car?
47 miles.
And all she had to do was act like she had some sense. That's all she had to do. All she had to do was act like she had some sense, but she couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? She want to be adversarial.
I probably said more than that shit. I probably said more than that. Who let a 19-year-old man stay with a 14-year-old?
Hobosexuals, lol.
Appreciate that, Liana. Yeah, we got the hobosexual community. Y'all know how we got the BBL community? Well, we have the hobosexual community as well. The hobosexual community has been thriving for years, for decades. You know, so definitely when we have conversations about hobos, you know, they come from a community. There's a community, a thriving community of homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Who never go without having. You know, they can always find a woman who's willing to give them a place to stay. He probably is driving that car. He probably driving that car.
Let a 19-year-old man stay with a 14-year-old. Stay in the house. Nigga walking around with his boxers on.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. If his daughter at the age of 14 is dating a 19-year-old and he's walking around the house, staying around the house, that is on the mother. That has zero to do with Boosie. These women want to be their daughter's friends, and they allow I guess they want their daughters to have a life they didn't have. That's why you're seeing such an uptick on slurrism. There's a lot of slurrism going on. The slurring has increased, and you see the mothers getting in on it. 50-year-old women out here twerking and showing off their assets, getting BBLs, you know, taking pictures with their daughter, still trying to compete, trying to be their daughter's best friend. You know.
Sad.
By the way, if that's going on, the mother needs to be investigated. But they're not going to do it because they never want to hold women accountable for anything. This woman is knowingly allowing her daughter, who is underage, to sleep with a 19-year-old. Where are the age gap warriors? Y'all go at Marcus Houston all the time. What about this woman allowing her daughter to date, not only date a 19-year-old, but to have this dude staying around the house? Where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? Why y'all not saying? Y'all gonna get mad at him saying it. But that's troubling if you as a father find out that your underage daughter is dating a 19-year-old. Shout out to Eric Square.
The worst of us are outbreeding the best of us.
Appreciate that, Jason Grady again. Shout out to Jason Grady for the super chat. Yeah, we do have some of the worst out here. Shout out to Eric Square.
Bet he isn't AB anymore. Cause that B gave you something and he took it away. Kids better realize there are some parents who keep it real.
Right.
The type that believe they give you life and will take it away.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Absolutely. You ungrateful children, you need to understand that if your parent gives you something that you can't afford, they can take it back when you get disrespectful. And you shouldn't be shocked. I don't know why you would be shocked. Look at what you did to get it taken away. Let's start there first. Let's start at what you did to get it taken away from you. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Damn, them police out today, boy. Who does that, bro? What kind of mama does that?
This is why it's very important to have fathers in the home. Having fathers in the home is very, very important because when you have strong fathers in the home, you prevent stuff like this. But for almost 50 some odd years, the black community in America has disintegrated to where the women are the head of households and they are leading in the community. Look at black communities. They have a lot of black female politicians. Not saying that's a bad thing, but they push liberal policies that are destroying the black community. They push these men out of the home because men are disciplinarians. Men are protectors and providers. Say whatever you want, right? Women want 50-50 partnerships, but they don't want to pay 50-50 bills. Ain't that a bitch? They want you to pay all the majority of the bills, but they want a 50-50 partnership. You must be going to pay 50-50 of these bills. Because if I'm paying the majority of them, what I say go. I lead the family. You follow my lead. You have your role. I have my role. But ain't no 50-50 nothing. Because what you'll do is you'll try to usurp my authority. You'll try to demonstrate that you're the leader of the household, and you will confuse those children. That's why these kids are so confused today.
Who smokes weed with their 15-year-old daughter? They just mad right now because I said some truthful things about her mother. They mad. Everything I said was the truth.
And he said they're mad because of what he said about his daughter's mother, right? his daughter's mother, and you know, she has the energy of her mother because she was groomed to be just like her mother. Another statistic.
What kind of mama let a 19-year-old stay with a 14-year-old?
I told y'all like right before I did this this live stream that Boosie seemed like you could tell this was bothering him. Now he can make jokes out of it about taking the car back and repainting it and putting it in a music video, but as a father, when you find out that your daughter is dating men who are older than her while she's underage, and your daughter's mother knows about it, and your daughter's just displaying a bunch of dysfunctional behavior, embarrassing the family, that's troubling for any father. And you can tell that it's bothering them. Say whatever you want about Boosie. You could tell when a situation bothers somebody. This is something that he has to think about every day. He has to think about the fact that his daughter is out of control and she's angry with him for whatever reason. So any father is going to be affected by this. Even if you're you feel like you're the toughest guy ever, if your daughter is just out here being dysfunctional, dating older men, that's going to really affect any man in that situation.
I told not one lie, not one. One thing I ain't gonna do is lie. I told not one lie. What I said her mama did, she did. Ask her. Tell her, ask her mama, did she do it? I mean, it's the truth. I mean, I don't think she knew about that. And she mad about her brother, man, you know. He playing spades with Tupac right now. So it's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate involved. I was trying to get my daughter from that situation, man, you know. How you go from Alpharetta, Georgia, Catholic school, private school, making straight A's, to letting a 19-year-old live with a 14-year-old.
He basically said it, man, that his daughter was in Georgia making straight A's in a private school, only for her to be uprooted from that situation and sent back or goes back to live with her mother in a dysfunctional situation. You see how these women don't care at all for their children? These children are nothing more than child support. They don't want to see their kids doing good. They want their kids, especially women, these single mothers want their daughters to be as damaged as they are. Because they're damaged, they want their daughters to be just as damaged.
play about my daughter. Shit. I don't play about my daughter. You lucky I ain't told her more than that. You doing shit at you giving away yourself in the bathroom at games, at my son's football game. I ain't going for it. I don't regret nothing I said.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there is more. I'm pretty sure Boosie has a lot of stories that he could say, and they piss him off more. We're gonna see Vlad TV clips of it. I guarantee you. We're gonna see Vlad. Now Vlad got a whole new set of questions to ask. Now Vlad is gonna goat him out of saying something. Watch, but you know, yo, Vlad is gonna get him to say something about this. I'm telling you.
If we gonna keep it real, we gonna tell it. We gonna tell it. We gonna keep it real. We gonna tell
it. Yo, Cajun says had a whole car now riding in the back seat while her mom door dashes. Damn, that's the reality, Cajun. That's what happens when you run your mouth. Now you don't have your own car. Now you do got to ride in the back seat while she go make those orders, right? Do a little bit of door dashing, a little bit of Uber Eats, right? Shout out to Liana again.
Mama used to say, wait till your father gets home. Used to be the scariest thing ever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was, right? Absolutely. Appreciate that. But see, now women are playing both of the roles and they're doing horribly at it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing horrible at this, at trying to play both roles.
That shit hurt me. We gonna tell it. I raised them to be. I raised them to be precious gold. My daughters, I raised them to be precious gold. Yeah, I told her that about 3-4 times. I told her I was gonna black eye about 3-4 times. Hopefully I instill some fear in her. I mean, look like it ain't work.
Bird, I see you got triggered. Boosie did not mock his death. Boosie said he's in heaven playing spades with Tupac. He wasn't mocking his death. Mocking someone's death is you mock the details of how they passed away. I've heard plenty of people say this person is playing basketball in heaven with this particular person. He wasn't mocking the death. Bird, I think you're getting a little too emotional. All right? I think you're getting a little too emotional, sir. Okay? You're hearing what you want to hear.
Like it ain't work.
In that moment, he's talking about how he tried to basically scare his daughter straight, you know, and say, hey, you know, if you keep this behavior up, I'm going to do this or that. And he's basically saying that it didn't work, right? It didn't work. Right, it was 10 minutes ago. I'm like, you still talking about it?
What y'all talking about? Jay-Z would never. Jay-Z ain't got my baby mom. Beyonce would never. I mean, y'all don't know half the story, bro. Like, her mom let 19-year-old boys stay with her at 14 years old. I mean, talking about me, she should be in jail for that. Y'all talking about me? You let a 19-year-old stay in your house with a 14-year-old? Walking around with boxers on? She should. Hey.
Let me say this. If this guy continues to talk about this, put him in the corner. We're not going to let people come in the chat room and divert conversations. All the attention needs to be on what we're speaking about here. If they don't want to do that, then put them in the corner. They already know the rules when they come into the chat room, how I roll. Okay, if I have to look over and I see people talking about something that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, we're gonna have issues.
Dad should be in jail. Y'all talking about me? What kind of mama do that? What kind of mama do that?
I agree with that because, again, we hear from a lot of these women, they don't like men dating younger women, right? They love to talk about how men like Marcus Houston are weirdos and they're grooming. What do you call a... I mean, he's saying he's 19. The boy could be older than that, right? Dealing with a 14-year-old. And he's in the house and the mother knows about it. But you got all these people, these sanctimonious people, these people about morality and saving these girls. They say nothing about this. They're going to be more upset at Boosie than the fact that Boosie's daughter, who's underage, is dealing with an older man. But they're not going to want to have that conversation. They're just going to focus on what Boosie said about this. And he said that she slept with guys at a football game. That's all they're going to focus on. Shout out to Eric Square. No treatment. You want to act grown? Let me grown. Absolutely. You want to be grown? But, you know, she's taking that to, the mother's taking that to a whole nother level.
Certain kids need that adult treatment. She want to act grown, then get the grown treatment, and wouldn't that be aiding and abetting the mama's doing?
Absolutely.
Now the level of disrespect she got, it ain't no wood. I did take her out my will. Ain't no, I did. Ain't no, it has been done.
Well, he done took out the will.
I did whatever to raise that child, right? Shit.
He done took out the will. He said he done took her out the will. That's not good, right? He thought taking you out the will. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Tried everything. The disrespect you have for your daddy, shit. Ain't gonna get nothing when I leave here. Ain't no, I did. Fuck that. Shit.
I think that's about it from that particular let's see video. Yeah. That's it, man. That's it from those videos. Hold on, let me see if there's anyone that okay, there's another one. Well, there's another one I want to play. It's another one. This is him. Damn. There was another video of him at like the mall. After the fact of him at the mall. See if I can find it. Shout out.
Jaye be a cold day in hell before they get anything else from him.
Right. Appreciate that, Jason Grady. Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing nothing for you. All right. I'm not. But she did it to herself. She brought all of this on herself. All she had to do was basically stay in a child's place. But again, they want to fight for their mama. You know, it's all about protecting their mama, even though their mama could be wrong. But I guess mama is never wrong. In their minds, mama is never wrong. And at Boosie, I think Boosie tried hard to get her out of that environment, but then she ultimately ended up back in it because he understands what type of woman his baby mother is. Let's see. But everybody want to blame Boosie. If she was a good mother, she would have made sure her daughter was in a safe environment, was in an environment where she was thriving. All right. Let's see. All right. Now this is Boosie at the mall. I'm assuming this was today.
Well, come on, I'm hugging. Come on. We in here. I'm taking pictures with everybody in the mall. I'm going through it. I'm taking pictures with everybody.
Everybody.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Ooh, you tall. I climb trees. Shit, you tall. I climb trees. Oh, yeah. God bless me. You ready for your shoes? And $100. Oh, yes. I'm feeling good today. I need love. Give me some. Oh, Lord, you so grateful. They got some ungrateful children in this world. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. I'm taking pictures with the whole mall. Yeah. All the women get free pictures. Not no niggas now. Okay. I'm telling you, not no niggas. All women. Yeah, I'm cutting up today. I'm finna take all my anger and turn it into happiness. It's called constructive. Damn, what they taught me in anger management. When you take your anger and turn it to a positive, it's called constructive anger. That's what Martin Luther King had. Constructive anger. Martin Luther King was the most angriest person in the world. But he take it and he turn it into positive things. It's called constructive anger. You don't know that, huh? You gotta go to anger management. It's got like, no, I'm serious. You got like 12 different kinds of anger, bro. It's different kinds of anger.
I gotta figure out which one it is for you.
Constructive anger. When you turn anger into something positive, it's called constructive anger.
Right there.
Come on. Well, come on, I'm hugging. Come on. We in here. I'm taking pictures with everybody in the mall. I'm going through it. I'm taking pictures with everybody. Turn around. Ooh, you tall. I climb trees. Shit, you tall. I climb trees. Oh, yeah. God bless me. You ready for your shoes? And $100. Oh, yes. I'm feeling good today. I need love. Give me some. Give me some. Oh, Lord, you so grateful. You so grateful. They got some ungrateful children in this world. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
He's right about that, and he's out there at the mall blessing people, right? You know, you can have disagreements, but if you have a guy who has the resources, Boosie, he could help you get into so many different lanes. But these women have a hood rat mentality. I love the hood, I love the ghetto, right? But I want to live bougie, right? I want to have a nice car, but I want to have a hood mentality. This hood rat mentality is why a lot of these women end up raising children on their own, and they're angry and they're bitter about it. Because look who you choose. You sabotage connections that Boosie, like his daughter, sabotaging connections because her mother has a hood rat mentality and she's teaching that to her daughter. Her daughter's talking about how she would rather have a father who traps than a regular father, a regular everyday guy, or a famous guy that's Boosie. That's how screwed up the next generation of black females are. And I see why black males are getting the fuck out of here. Right? Yeah, a Mercedes parked outside the projects. You live in the projects and you driving that pink Mercedes.
I'm taking pictures with the whole mall. Yeah. All the women get free pictures. Not no niggas now. I'm telling you, not no niggas. All women. All women. Yeah, I'm cutting up today. I'm finna take all my anger and turn it into happiness. It's called constructive. It's called, damn, what they taught me in anger management. When you take your anger and turn it to a positive, it's called constructive anger. That's what Martin Luther King had. Constructive anger. Martin Luther King was the most angriest person in the world. But he take it and he turn it into positive things. It's called constructive anger. You don't know that, huh? You gotta go to anger management. It's got like, no, I'm serious. You got like 12 different kinds of anger, bro. It's different kinds of anger.
I gotta figure out which one it is for you.
Constructive anger. When you turn anger into something positive, it's called constructive anger.
Right there.
I just wanted to show y'all that video there of Boosie at the mall. Yeah, Boosie giving out wisdom, man. They're not Boosie sound like Umar Johnson. Yeah, queens on. Yeah, only the black queens only, right? And by the way, what the fuck going on with Umar Johnson? You know, he looking all booed up with Suki Hana. I'm telling you, man, a lot of you brothers have no standards. You will screw anything and then say, well, I'm with a black woman, so that's all that matters. Have some, dignity and not just sleep with anything. You're setting a bad example, bro. Suki Hana ain't worth saving. But but that's what happens with these guys, man. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody that's here. That's it for me. Make sure y'all click the link in the chat room that's pinned in the chat room. That is where all my links are. Channels, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go over there to Rumble. Subscribe to all my channels over there on Rumble. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here and supporting me today. There's gonna be maybe some changes. I don't know. I may not be streaming as much next month because I'm gonna go through a personal growth this upcoming month. So my attention is gonna be preoccupied elsewhere. So I may not be able to go live as much because I have some things that personally I need to take care of. But I'll still post videos or whatnot. But I thank y'all for being here, man. I really do appreciate that. Everybody that donated, the moderators, channel members, thank y'all for being here. And I guess that's it. I'll see y'all on hold on. What else? Oh yeah, follow me on my JayeDeBlack channel, Basic Social Politics with JayeDeBlack. And if you're new here, make sure y'all have subscribed and click the notification bell. And subscribe to my other channels and click notification bell there too. All right. All right, people. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your night. All right.